What if I told you that there was an herb that kills the fungi that causes dandruff, folliculitis, and a couple of other different follicle disorders that are brought on by a massive overgrowth of the different forms of yeast and bacteria that live on the scalp? Oregano vulgar is the scientific name for oregano. Oregano vulgar. It's not that hard to say. Oregano holds two masterful powerhouses, carvacol and thymol, and with these two constituents, it makes oregano a powerhouse and the yeast and bacteria that lives on your scalp's worst nightmare. So if you want to learn more about oregano and how you can use it to end follicle inflammation once and for all, then keep watching. Now, carvacol and thymol within oregano are amazing because they can both effectively disrupt the cell membrane of yeast, which will directly interfere with its ability to colonize on the scalp, causing further inflammation. Because if these cells, if these bacteria, and if this yeast cannot recreate, if it cannot replicate itself, it gets weaker and weaker and it dies. Now, normally I would put something like oregano in a tincture, but because of its potency, it could be a lot for people who have weaker digestive systems or weaker stomachs. So using it inside of glycerin makes it a little easier on the stomach, and of course everybody don't want to get alcohol to their kids. Oregano vulgar is the scientific name for oregano. Oregano vulgar. Now, it's not that hard to say. Now, it's native to Mediterranean regions, specifically countries like Turkey, Italy, and Greece. Ancient Greeks and Romans and Egyptians used oregano for its amazing health benefits. These two key constituents are antioxidants that protect the body against oxidative stress and free radicals. Number two, the compounds in oregano help the body at reducing inflammation within the joints, which in return can really help to mildly alleviate some of the pain and discomfort that you have from arthritis. Oregano has amazing antibacterial and antimicrobial effects, making it amazing in the body at fighting off different viruses and infections. So by you incorporating something like oregano extract into your diet on a regular basis, or simply putting a couple of drops in it into some water and putting it on a cotton ball and taking it over your scalp a couple of times, and then putting a plastic cap on top of your head, letting it sit for about 15 minutes, and then shampooing with a detoxifying, clarifying shampoo, followed up by a moisturizing shampoo, your leave-in conditioner, you are good to go. After certain patterns and practices, this will alleviate the damage. This will alleviate the overgrowth of yeast and bacteria on the human scalp. It is a fact, baby. Oregano can aid in digestion by stimulating bile flow, like literally helping you boo-boo. And by you using the bathroom, it ends up helping your body to release bile and release the different toxins from the body. And by your body having healthy systems of taking in the nutrients and releasing the things that it no longer needs, right? It makes it so you have a healthy system, your hair growth cycle and everything can run as normal. Because if your kidneys aren't clogged up, if the liver isn't clogged, if your gut is able to produce and release, then you'll be able to produce healthy hair, skin, and nails within your gut, because that is where it's made. Immune support. Because of the high levels of zinc and vitamin C within oregano, it makes it amazing at strengthening your immune system and your overall immune support. Vitamin C and zinc are just two of the many minerals that oregano holds, but those are the two powerhouses. So if you need to up your vitamin C or up your zinc, oregano is gonna be that hit for you. Number 6 is going to be its cancer fighting properties. Now studies have shown that oregano has the ability to slow down or prevent the growth of cancer cells within the body. That's important. Next up is going to be heart health. Oregano's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties contribute to it being amazing for your overall heart health. This works by reducing cholesterol levels and improving your overall cardiovascular function. So it is amazing, a powerhouse. Oregano is an excellent source of vitamin K, magnesium, iron, and calcium. So if you need vitamin K, magnesium, iron, and calcium, oregano is one herb that you always need in your house. And the funny thing is, oregano is probably something that everybody has in their house that they just look right past. It should be on your food, it should be in your teacup, and it should be an extract that you just dropping in all your stuff. If you would like to know the proper way to use oregano, then make sure you head over to my blog. I'm not doing it here on YouTube because when you give recipes here on YouTube, everybody make up stuff. So we can't do that if it's over on my blog. If you want to know recipes on how to ingest the oregano you probably already have in your house, if you want to know exactly how to use my oregano extract, or if you want to know exactly how to use my oregano and peppermint blend, then make sure you head over to my blog post, because not only can you get your hands on some of it there, you can get the recipes, you can get practical ways that you can apply it, and even more. So head over to the blog so you can check out even more. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what's your favorite part of this video, and until later, bye. Most people finding something that works without a whole bunch of added negative side effects, it is so hard, because a lot of the options, like we talked about here, are the type of options that put you in a situation where a lot of the symptoms are worse than a lot of the symptoms of the medication are a little bit worse than the actual disorder itself. There was a study where women with PCOS drank spearmint tea for a month, and they noticed a drastic change in the production of that hormone that converts testosterone that lives in everybody, male and female, to DHT. And DHT is the form that attacks the hair follicle. So a lot of people who have certain forms of hair loss, no matter what it is, it doesn't even really have to be PCOS, because what is happening is you're getting an overproduction of the androgen hormone. And so what spearmint tea does, and we're going to break it down a little bit more in a second, what it does, it inhibits it from converting in the first place, so the party can't even get started. The end result of the study, the findings were amazing, because the women who were taking the spearmint tea and drinking the spearmint tea on a regular basis were noticing a really excessive decrease in the testosterone being produced in the body. So if there's no testosterone being produced, there's nothing to be converted into DHT, and if there's no DHT, there is nothing to attack the hair follicle, and if there's nothing to attack the hair follicle, then guess what? The hair isn't falling out, and the natural hair growth cycle is able to run its course.